Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to play some cards. So after the last episode, I had a closer look to the new cards we drawn by our session, and yeah, I created a new deck, a Japan-German aggro deck. I've oriented pretty much on the standard Japan aggro deck. Though I had to replace quite some cards. So there were a lot more elite cards than I could remember. For example, the key 83, I guess, the one fighter with 5-6, no 6-5 in stats, and yeah, the ability to draw cards, and yeah, the Shiden, the fighter with Fury and Blitz. Yeah, I replaced some of these cards, for example, by the Hayabusa, which I've chosen basically for the consistency of the destruction effect to deal direct damage to the enemy HQ. So yeah. So we have to choose our cards first, and then we will go on talking. So yeah, and some other cards like the Befehlswagen I do not have. Yeah, but nonetheless, I tried the first matches, and as you can see, we are already on rank 4. So right after creating the deck and trying it, we started into a winning streak, and it was so much fun to play this deck that I want to stick a little bit with it. Yeah, and because as I said, we are still have to do some progress to earn some rewards, so this might be a very good opportunity to do so. And yeah, that's the reason why we are switching the deck right now. So now let's see, I think we are going to play the 35 attack, and yeah, now we can of course attack into this and let him draw a card, or we can attack his HQ and start to bring him down, what we do, and we are getting punished right away. But I think it's okay. Yeah, we will keep hitting him, yeah, like this. And after that we try to make use of our T93. I even crafted these cards. I had only one copy of the type 93, but I think we have plenty of limited wildcards that we can afford. Yeah, this yeah, and so yeah, I started crafting some cards. I'm actually thinking about crafting the Befehlswagen, because this is actually a pretty good card and can be used in very many situations. It could also fit into our US-German early mid-range deck. So yeah, maybe what was that for a card? Okay, so +3, +1, and end your turn. Interesting. So is it possible that he plays this card again? We don't want to risk it. So we are going to start and destroy something. Okay. So if he attacks the Akita first, we have a chance to kill the other one. Okay. Yeah, but this is already pretty tough spot for him. So we have the Maito, or Mito actually, if we pronounce it in the Japanese way, the Mito regiment, which already also deals 2 damage to his HQ. Yeah, and we can end the game anyway. Okay, he surrenders, and yeah, we keep going on our winning streak. And that is exactly what I was saying in the last episodes, that yeah, we really do not to worry about achieving the Field Marshal rank. Yeah, I think we can easily do it with this deck here. Even though we replaced so many cards, it is still strong enough to compete in the upper ranks, and it is fast. So yeah, there is absolutely no doubt about reaching the Fleet Marshal rank in the next days. So we will see which opponent we are facing next. And we found someone. A Soviet, yeah. A Soviet deck again after a pretty long time. The Soviet decks were not so popular in the last 2 or 3 days. The only deck we've seen in the current meta season is the self-damage deck, I think, if I can remember right. Yeah, next turn we can play the Panzer 35 alongside the Type 93. Okay, it's a Soviet Ram deck, interesting. So we should have pretty good chances here, since it's rather a slower deck. And yes, okay, guard unit. Ah yes, this is also one of the cards, the Raiding Brigade, but this card I already had in my collection. So yeah, that was something I didn't even count. Yeah, but the problem is, what are we going to do here? Yeah, we cannot kill this one. Yeah, maybe we should move this one to the front line, use the Blitzkrieg, and yeah, clear out and attack. So we can at least do something here. Yeah. It's more expensive than I want to, but yeah, we have this tank with free, the Wirbelwind that can blitz into the front line. We have the Akita, which deals 2 damage to the enemy board, HQ. We have something on the board. I think it's okay to trade those 2 units in here and use the Blitzkrieg just to clear out 1 unit. Yeah. So if we play the Akita, we have 2 left. With the 2, yeah, we can either play the Gebirgsjäger or can move. Yeah, we will move this one to the front. And yeah, if we do so, we will play the Akita. So we get card draw. If you would have played the Type 97, yeah, would have been no use for the effect. Yeah, if you play it like this, you can play it now and attack. Yes, so this is the healing guy. Yes, right, so we of course use our raiding brigade. And the problem now is that we cannot kill this guy here. Oh, perfect card, Sunday Regiment. That would open our path, depending on what he's playing. But if we are not able to use the Sendai Regiment on this one here, we can clear it out with the combination of we can send in the Wirbelwind, and then we have enough damage to overcome his ambush effect. So now, yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble. Yeah, we will try it. Oh yes, and we are successful here. Yeah, but what do we use else? If we go for the type, we deal 3 damage and have 2 credits left. Yeah, so we can use the Gebirgsjäger into the front line. Yeah, with all these direct damage to the enemy HQ, I think he should have no chance. Yeah, we will keep the Sendai for any. Oh, we do have lethal already. Didn't recognize that we are on 8 credits, yeah. But yeah, as I said, I do not see any real chance that he might have it in this spot. We had like 8 direct damage. Yeah, of course he played the road to Berlin, which might have healed him back, but I wonder if he could heal up fast enough. Yeah. So next match, should we keep the bombing rate? Depends. Yeah, I've seen. I didn't see the commando deck for quite some time, but if we are facing it here, it would help us a lot. It also would be helpful against those 2 tanks with the free defense. Okay, interesting. So yeah, our hand is as bad as it can be, I guess. We are really trying nothing here. Yeah. So if he attacks our fighter, we can at least use the bombing raid to clear out those two. Another guard, and he is not attacking. Ah yes, of course, you only had one credit left, so it would be stupid anyway to attack, but no, so we go for the next Hayabusa. And yeah, we attack with this one here. Because if we would attack with the Panzer 35, he could clear it out with his guard unit. So he is not attacking. Our Hayabusa, sadly. Question is, should we use the Sendai on this one here? And I think we have to, because we cannot deal 4 damage to bring him in range of the bombing raid. Oh, yeah, okay. So how many infantry units did we draw? 2? Yeah. With this hand, you cannot do anything. Yeah, it's okay. Winning streak broke, but this will just encourage us to create the next winning streak. And yeah, I think we will do one more match, a little bit shorter video, because yeah, the matches become shorter the more aggressive the decks will be. And we have now, I think, the most aggressive deck from all. Maybe the Humber deck is a little bit faster, which can be game deciding in turn 4. Yeah, but it is still a lot faster than our US German deck. And I think, yeah, it is enough then for today. So this is a really great starting hand with a lot of damage potential. And we will see what our opponent is doing. Oh, okay. And an air deck. Put an air. What is pretty bad because yeah, most of our units have just one defense, so they are perfect targets for his fighters and bombers. Yeah, who thought about this? So much units in hand and we cannot do anything. He's clearing out one unit after the other and we have no chance to reach him. So maybe with this one, but I feel he has finest hour or something. Yes. And yeah, this is now really bad luck. That we are not able to do any damage with so many good cards in hand. I mean, yeah, okay, we can play those 3 next turn to kill at least one. Yeah. I first thought about the other Hayabusa. So he would have been forced to send in his gladiator to open the path for his bombers. But on this way we still have the 2 damage that will go for one of these for one of his units. So maybe we are lucky and can... Okay. Yeah, we have the Wirbelwind, but we cannot make any use of it because it will get killed instantly instead of pinning. The aircraft that comes out. Yeah, so now we will die next turn. The only card that might save us here is the bombing rate. And didn't draw it, yeah. This was really, really bad. Yeah, and now I'm a little bit frustrated about this match, how it played out, that we play another one. And we hope that our opponent is not that lucky again. So another Japanese deck, maybe a mirror match. Yeah, so we will see. who gets the better hand, and yeah, this looks not so great again. Yeah, he has the infantry, we not. Yeah. And it feels a little bit like this is already over. Because the Panzer 35 really sucks if you do not have an infantry unit to make use of his effect. We have the most expensive cards in our hand. Yeah, and we keep drawing more of those. At least something. Bombing rate. Okay, he's splitting up smart. Yeah, but we will use it. So next turn we can use the Mido to clear out his 35 and use ours into the front. And yeah, then I don't know. Nothing much we can do here. I guess he plays now something that will buff this one. If he plays 93, we will receive 7 damage down to 4. That is, this is not winnable anymore here. We are definitely down. So we can, yeah, okay. I guess we are in a losing streak right now. Oh, we even lost a rank here. Yeah, but I think the video is now long enough, and our luck has to come back to get some usable cards in the starting hand, and then we will go up the ladder again. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.